Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic and welcome to the Cloud. It has been a little bit since I streamed. I didn't stream last week because I was on a trip, but we are back. Link is sent out. Okay. I should have drank some water before I started streaming. Hang on. Alright. I'm a bit earlier than usual, so I don't know if people will be around, but hopefully, as we get into it. Let's see. Ooh, I kind of like this X rank. Wait, no I don't. That's brine water. We'll try this for now. Hello, real big pretzel. Hope you're doing good. I feel like there should be stuff to talk about. I mean, I could talk about the trip a little bit that I went on. We haven't gotten a ton of Grandfest news, but that is on the horizon. We got the news that we're going to get news. It's interesting that they're like tweeting about it for the whole month, but yeah, don't know how much there is to talk about. Why? Okay, my OBS chat looks different. I think it's just because I updated. But yeah. Splatoon. I'm trying to get Gold Kraken, so I'm back to playing 96 a lot. I'm like not even remotely close. I think I'm not even halfway. But I'm like almost halfway. It's like 12,000... I think 12,000 wins, and I'm at like 500 something on this weapon, I think. And then, I mean, this is mostly the only Kraken weapon I play. I have a few on heavy splatling. Yeah, a little earlier. I just woke up earlier because I'm still like, I've been positively affected by the jet lag to where I've been waking up earlier in the morning. And, you know, I was at the point where I'm like, well, I want to stream, and I have nothing else to do, so just started it up. Europe was cool. So yeah, we went to Germany. I feel like I was weirdly like not wanting to say the country. It's not like I'm doxing myself saying the country. We went to Germany, and yeah, it was great. We did some cool sightseeing. We saw like Rheinfall. I never know, like, there were lots of things where there's like a German way to say it and then like the you know, American way to say it, I guess. So like, it was the Rhine Falls, aka Rheinfall. But that was really cool. It was like the biggest waterfall in Europe, or like one of. But that was really cool. We saw like these like castle ruins, which I thought was super cool, because I mean, we don't I don't know, there were two British guys on the trip and they were not very impressed by the castle ruins because I guess they got lots of those, but as an American I thought it was super cool. So yeah, we did stuff like that. Went to like Lake Constance, and then also, you know, just chilled and played some games and stuff in person. Oh god. We played Mario Party 8, which was like a big thing a couple of us were looking forward to, because you can play that on like Dolphin, but the motion controls are kind of jank. So that was kind of a better in-person type game. We wanted to play like Nintendo Land and stuff, but we kind of forgot that the Wii U was region locked. So like a few of us brought games, like, you know, non-German copies of games, just to realize that they wouldn't work on a German Wii U. So that was a little unfortunate. But yeah, all of the actual like sightseeing stuff and travel stuff was very cool. Yeah, we can do pools. I'm currently just in series, I think. But yeah, I can open it up. Oh, getting back sucked though. The worst part of the trip was going home. My flight got canceled. I got stuck in Canada. So I don't even know why. For some reason my flight connected to Canada, which I really don't know why it did that. Like, I didn't really question it, but yeah. first I had a connecting flight back from Germany that stopped in Toronto, and wait, did we have the disconnect? For some reason I thought they had the disconnect, so I like wasn't paying that much attention because I thought we were gonna win. Okay, well, it's too busy talking about Canada. But yeah, that was annoying. I was very tired and in Canada, but I got home eventually and it was fine. And the trip itself was great, so don't want to dwell too much on the Canada part. That's just more fresh in my mind. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was no reason for there to be castles. There's like forts in America. But nothing like what we saw. Hello, Rat of Pain. Boom, 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 boom. It's always Scorch Gorge, dude. Okay, luckily rotation is changing soon. That was another reason I feel like I gotta start streaming on like half-hour marks, because sometimes I'll stream like right as a rotation starts, and if it's a bad rotation, then we're just stuck with it for like most of the stream. So starting like before rotation is about to change, I think is a better idea. I did not really watch any of the Olympics, honestly. I don't know, the Olympics are cool. I mean, like, I respect it, but at the end of the day, like, I still just don't find watching sports all that interesting. I know it's, like, just crazy feats of human strength or whatever, like, I don't know. I'll watch, like, highlights of the Olympics, but I'm not really the type of guy to just sit down and watch the whole thing on TV. I watched the opening ceremony. I saw that part. What do you mean the evil weapon? This is not an evil weapon. It's not 52 gal. 52 gal is the one everyone hates. I feel like 96 is... It's fairly honest. It's not like broken. Well, not the whole thing, obviously, but I don't know. Olympics are cool and I respect it, but at least this year, I really did not watch it. I saw the one fencing clip that everyone was comparing to a fighting game because the one guy kept like jumping in and doing the same thing. I'm like accidentally on like fighting game Twitter. I just like, I play Guilty Gear. That's like the only traditional fighting game I play, so I like a bunch of Guilty Gear fan art, and then Twitter is like, oh, you like fighting games, have all this like fighting game discussion, and like, I don't care that much. Like, I'm very casual. I don't actually like, you know, care that much about like fighting game discussion, but Twitter thinks I do, so at least I don't, not complaining about the memes, but yeah. Didn't really intend to see that much of that. Yeah, I mean, 96 is good. I don't know. I don't feel like it's... It feels good to play. I enjoy playing it, but it's... I mean, I don't think it's even, like, really, top tier? I don't know. I mean, I really do not follow competitive Splatoon at all right now, but... It's not Squeezer. Squeezer's the one that has more issues, I think. Yeah, you can join next time. Oh, did you finally change your YouTube name to Zinc Nova? That makes things a bit easier for me, at least. Oh, that just ate my wall, right, okay. Well, yeah, I know, you're not... I don't want to throw away all these clams. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god. Really? I didn't even get the cooler. I missed the cooler and died in... Okay, that was terrible. That was so bad. Yeah, we're doing a pool right now. Do. Yeah. I like keep forgetting that Splatoon 3 turned 1 year old. Like, I don't know, I feel like that never registered with me, so now that it's 2 years, I mean, what do you mean? But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited for Grand Fest. I'm excited for whatever may happen in the years beyond. Oh my god. The pool name is just Cosmic Cloud. Yes, I mentioned this a little at the start of the stream, but like it's cool that they're tweeting about like Grandfest stuff, and they're like, oh, we're gonna tweet about Grandfest for like the whole month. But like so far, they've basically just told us that the hub world is in fact a hub world. Like, I don't know. I feel like everything they've tweeted, we've pretty much been able to glean from the trailers. So, I really hope they do get into like the, you know, the kind of lore stuff, or like, you know, like what Final Fest did in Splatoon 2, where they set each character's motivations. I'm actually planning on making a video, which I've written a bunch of the script for it. It might come out soon. I'm planning like bigger videos, but I wanted to get out a bit smaller stuff because I'm realizing how like big scope these are. Oh, there we go. But I keep talking about the Splatoon 2 Final Fest character things, and like I don't know how many people are even aware of those, because like they're pretty obscure at this point. They just kind of tweeted them and posted them on Tumblr like in 2019, and then they're not like in game or anything. So I was actually just gonna make like a video covering them, which should hopefully be kind of cool, because I'm essentially just like I'm giving my own takes on it too. I'm not literally just like reading the lore as is. Okay, that was a little bit BS. I did not aim at that guy at all. I have no idea how those 2 shots landed. I'll give you that one, Rat of Pain. I don't know how that worked. Oh boy. Do we have more clams? Hopefully you can make that. Nice. Oh boy. Ah, okay. So I mean I could get one more, but that's fine. Maybe jumping was not a good idea, or maybe it was. No, it was not. The day after leaving the server, Scarlet and Violet came out. Oh wow. Oh god. Yeah, Pokemon is just one of those things where it's like, I just don't care. I can't get into it. I don't know. I tried a couple of the games, and it's like every time people talk about it, my brain just turns off. It's just so not for me. But I feel like competitive would be a lot more interesting. Like the games themselves just don't really push the actual mechanics in a very interesting way, but like if you're actually doing multiplayer, I could see it being more interesting. But yeah, it's just something I couldn't ever commit to. Hello, Octocharger. You find that offensive with the Pokemon thing? I don't know. If you like Pokemon, I'm sorry, but I will never. I don't know. I feel like I've given it a fair chance. I've played enough of them. I'm just like, I don't. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, well, I was gonna say I haven't streamed for a while. I guess it's only been like 2 weeks. Wait, well, I have to just sign in? Okay. I was gonna just go ahead and put the pool in. Okay, well, we got a full one anyway, but, I guess OBS logged me out. Can I still pin it from here? Nope, I cannot. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, this is, I mean, I'm not even really a good judge of comps. This is good enough by my standards. Actually, I think this one is decent. Don't play many actual games. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I tend to only... I can get like so into like lore and story stuff, but I feel like for me it does always start with me actually just caring about the gameplay. Like, even Splatoon, like, I mean, obviously I'm playing it right now, and I play it on the channel a lot, but I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be able to be obsessed with the lore of something. Well, I don't know. I guess, like, Undertale and Deltarune. I mean, I like the gameplay of those, but, like, I pretty much just played them, like, once or twice, and then I think about them a lot. But I feel like that's a little different than, like, a multiplayer game. Oh boy. I'm very glad that we are about to not be on a Scorch Gorge rotation in a few minutes. Do. Oh boy. But yeah, I don't know. I have lots of ideas for more, like, lore videos and stuff, but I feel like it's hard to, like, I have a problem with scoping. Like, I feel like everything I make turns into this, like, giant video essay, when I wish I could just, like, talk about a smaller topic. Oh god. Okay, that was just stupid of me. Half the time you can just shoot at an ultra stamp and it works, and sometimes it just doesn't, and I always feel really stupid for not avoiding it, but honestly, it's kind of a 50-50, I just take at this point. But yeah, I guess this, the Final Fest lore thing should be a smaller scope video, so that's a good example of stuff I would like to make more of. I mean, the thing I need to realize, I think, is, like, lots of people just don't even know, like, a lot of basic Splatoon lore. Like, I always want to, like, you know, go all in with, like, the themes of the series and, like, analyzing an entire campaign and stuff, when it's, like, really, like, I can just talk about, like, a specific detail or character. Even the Memcake video, though, I feel like spiraled into something a little bigger than I initially planned it to be, but I don't know. I would like to make more stuff like that, because those videos are very fun to me. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is, like, I just always come up with different ideas, which, I mean, this is a good problem to have, I guess, but my train of thoughts always lead to other, you know, ideas. Like, in the process of making the sanitization video, I ended up, like, kind of realizing that I actually think Order is pretty cool as a character, and I appreciated a lot more things about Order. So I wanted to, like, make an Order video, but then in doing that, I ended up going down the whole Memcake discussion and made the Memcake video. And then I tried writing the script for the Order video, and it turned into this whole thing of, like, for some reason, now I'm talking about Octo Expansion and critiquing Return of the Mammalians again, and it's like, I just need to be able to focus on one thing at a time. Oh god, I didn't mean to make a ball there. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually gonna bring that up in the, So, I mean, I guess I can just explain what it is, but yeah, I'm making a video that's just, like, literally covering the Splatoon 2 Final Fest post where they, like, gave each character's reasoning for choosing their team, but then I was planning to, like, elaborate on each of them and kind of explain, like, why that makes sense, or, like, things in the context of Splatoon 3. So yeah, one thing I was definitely going to mention was the fact that Callie and Octavio are on the same team. They're both on Chaos, which is, you know, is interesting in the context of Callie actually going to Octavio willingly. Yeah. Do. Oh, hello. I don't know if it's really worth being here right now. It's probably not. Oh no. I mean, I'm still coping that they're gonna do it again. I guess the only, you know, the evidence against it is that with the Splatoon 2 Final Fest reveal, we got the huge poster with, you know, pretty much every Splatoon 1 and 2 character that was, you know, every major character. And this time we just got the idols, but, you know, there's kind of just the bigger focus on the idols anyway, because it's like the concert stages, and the whole Grand Fest venue. So I'm still hoping that they could like talk about it even if they don't make like unique art for every character or whatever. I mean, I just don't know what they're going to tweet about for a whole month. Because again, literally so far all they've been talking about is like, this is the Grandfest hub area. It's a hub area. You won't be able to use the other hub area. And there will be concerts here. And it's like, okay, yeah, I got that from the trailer. Like, thanks, bro. But how about like lore or something maybe? That'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Third piece of official Neo 3 art. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice. They could tweet about third kits, they could. I feel like... I mean, I know some people are still coping for a season trailer, I mean, or maybe not after this week, but people were, at least. But to me, the fact that they started off, you know, with the Grandfest post pretty much confirms there will not be another season trailer. So, I mean, I think if there are third kits, it'll probably be like how it was in the past games, where they just kind of drop, like, hey, here's Sheldon's picks. I was gonna say, here's Tony Kensa, but I guess Tony Kensa did have a trailer. That's pretty much the closest thing we had to Splatoon 2 season trailer. So I don't know if we'll get that again. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, you know, they just haven't really communicated beyond saying catalogs are done, probably. Yeah, yeah, it's cool that it's by the crater, and there's like the time-lapse thing they posted was weird because it looks like there's like the rocket is in the background, but like the rocket blew up, so like I don't know if they just made a new rocket. Like I don't know what was going on there. But it is cool that it's in, you know, the tutorial area, like it's coming full circle. I don't really know, Anti-Flow. I'm still kind of just job searching. So there's a chance I get busier and won't have as much time for uploads and stuff, but at the moment I'm making it work, so that's all I can really say for now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the time-lapse was literally just the developers making the area, which is pretty funny. So I don't know how much we're really supposed to look into it for lore, considering that it was probably literally them just moving assets around in, like, a level editor, but it is interesting that the rocket was there and then got, like, shrunk into the background. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the Inklings would just be like, oh wow, cool rocket. Like, I don't think it really exposes anything to use that as a decoration. Like, Deep Cut would be like, oh wow, cool rocket, let's take it. And the other Inklings would be like, oh wow, Deep Cut got a cool rocket. Like, I don't think they would look into it too much. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Splatoon 2's Final Fest literally took place like on the ruins of the Nil statue, and no one cared. So, I'm pretty sure it is just to look cool, and not really a big lore thing. Although I do, you know, the crater has cool cultural significance, since it's basically like the, you know, the origin point of Inkling and Octoling society. Like, it's where life... Isn't there like a... There's like a Kirby level called, like... you know, the wastes where life began. I don't know why that's what came to mind, but, you know, that's basically what it is. It's literally like the pool of water from which they all came, so I think it's kind of cool that they're using it as, like, a concert venue, I guess, a place of celebration. Yeah, I'm still, the Grizzco stuff is still so weird. I mean, I'm not gonna go into it right now, but like specifically just the fact that, like, you know, Grizz supposedly stops running Grizzco, like, who is running Grizzco, like, do the events I feel like every Salmon Run just canonically happens before the events of Return of the Mammalians, but then the whole Judd thing, like Little Judd, so I don't know. I don't know what to make of that at this point. Oh god. Oh, okay. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I think it's voice recordings, but it's like I don't know if the statue changing to the fish is canon. Like, there's just weird little details. Okay. I love how, like, every time I'm like, oh no, Scorch is in this rotation. I hope we don't get Scorch, and then we literally get it every single game. Oh, you were playing that level earlier today? Oh, cool. Yeah, Forgotten Land is a goated game. That was so much fun. I hope the next rotation is a little better. I haven't checked it, but... Doo-doo-doo. Borgor Land. Bum, 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 bum. It's switched out, something bad has happened? I mean, maybe. That just, you know, it's still unclear if, like, how many people actually work at Grizzco, and how much of it was just automated. Because, like, if, I don't know. In theory, you would think Grizz would have at least some other employees that aren't just, like, you know, the actual fishers, the grunt workers, but... it's hard to say. Yeah, I've only been streaming for like a half hour out of pain, so I'm probably still gonna go for a couple more hours. Well, the HR line is only in English, I think, so I personally wouldn't use that as evidence. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Salmon Run is just a weird thing where it's like, it feels like if you progress the story, then the gameplay has to change somehow, and they seem kind of scared to do that, so I don't really know what you do in that situation. Yeah, I mean, I would think there are at least some people working behind the scenes. It's just like, how much do they know? I mean, maybe he can get away with still just talking to them through the radio. I don't know. I mean, for me, it's less like, how does Grizzco function after Return of the Mammalians, and more like, why do we, as the player character / Neo 3, just not care? You know, like, you would think the Squid Sisters... I know Inklings are, like, canonically, like, stupid or whatever, and maybe can't always draw connections, but I'm pretty sure they would know who Mr. Grizz is, and know that he runs Grizzco, and maybe say, like, hey guys, this company was actually, you know, all a, you know, a ploy to end the world and turn everyone into mammals. Maybe stop working for them. Like, I don't know. To me, that feels a little bit reasonable. But I'm not sure. Yeah. I mean, that's like my at least cope answer is just that Salmon Run... every Salmon Run canonically happens before the events of Return of the Mammalians. Which I don't know if that's actually true, but that's the only way it can make sense to me. and I just ignore that the statue changes because that messes with that. I don't know. It's there has to be a compromise somewhere for it to make sense based on what we currently know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Splatoon is so like back and forth, I feel like, with how seriously its characters like take things, because like Marina's response to sanitization and side order is like, you know, it's exactly what I wanted it to be, pretty much. It's like she didn't just like go like, huh, those sanitized Octarians sure were weird. Oh well, we saved 8. Guess we'll just never think about that again. Like, no, she was like, hey, there's something weird going on here. I'm going to like go back to Kamaboko and like research this and try to help them. You know, and so then if you compare that to like Return of the Mammalians, like you would think Callie and Marie wouldn't just be like, huh, those fuzzy Octarians were weird. Oh well, you would think they would do a similar thing. They'd go ahead and like investigate the problem. Like, I mean, that's kind of their job as the Squid Beak Splatoon. So again, I'm just hoping that that will happen. Whether or not it just happens like between the games and gets explained in a lore log, like I don't really mind that, but I hope there's some kind of follow-up to that, because it feels kind of weird. Yeah, Callie and Marie just don't, I mean, that's the problem I have with in general, like the tone in Return of the Mammalians is very confusing. Like when Captain Cuttlefish literally, like, as far as they know, is like dead, and they're just like, oh no, he died. Why'd you do that, Grizz? You're so mean. Like, like you would think they would care a little more that their like beloved family member has been like disfigured. Like, I don't know. Like, I know it's Splatoon and they're not going to do like some gruesome death scene, but like just a little bit of emotion I think is warranted. I don't know. I mean, my potentially hot take is that Callie Marie just should not have been in Return of the Mammalians. I kind of, so I don't want to go in this isn't the normal rant. This is a different rant than the normal rant, but I started a script for potentially like rewriting Return of the Mammalians story to make it like more what I would have wanted it to be, and I don't know if I'm going to turn that into an actual video. But in my ideal version of the story, Callie and Marie just literally aren't there. Because I just don't think they had anything to the story. Let them retire. Marie already has white hair. True. Grandma Marie. Oh, I thought I was behind the wall, and I was not behind the wall. Oh, we are not winning this. That's fine. Rotation changed. We don't have to play Scorch anymore. Thank God. Economic chaos inflation. That's okay. That's certainly a name. Yeah, I mean, it's so weird, like, with how much care they put into making Agent 8 a real character, that Neo 3 just, like, didn't really get anything. I don't know. I mean, I literally, so I have actually sat down and, like, written a script of, like, pretty much all the things that bother me about Return of the Mammalians. Like, this is a video I'm planning to make. And I don't like being so overly negative for an entire video, so I'm trying to spin it into this thing of, like, you know, why Splatoon 3 lore was disappointing, but what side order does well in comparison. So like, I guess I don't want to spell it all out right here, because it's gonna be in a video. This is an okay rotation. But yeah, a lot of it has to do with just the way it handles characters. Just the way it does its plot is weird. Because like a big thing that no one talks about, I feel like, is like, why do we collect the treasures? Like we fight Deep Cut for no reason and just take their thing for no reason. Like like things just happen and there's not like an overlying motivation. It's just really weird. I don't know. So I've again thought of how that could be fixed, but this is all, you know, very preliminary ideas that might be potential future videos. So, yeah. Do. Yeah, I mean the gameplay is a whole other story. I don't know. Yeah, I mean I don't know about mandatory, because I like the gameplay convenience of, you know, I don't know. I'm very weird with that kind of stuff, because it's like as much as I love the lore, I want the series to still be like a gameplay first thing. Like, I don't know. I'm conflicted on it, because I literally want, like, you know, I would love like massive cutscenes with like dialogue and all the agents and doing things and tons of story events like throughout the game, not just at the beginning and end. But it's also like, I love Splatoon 1 for just being like a pure like video game that you can just like rush through in like an hour or two. So, I mean, I just think, you know, Grizz's lore for sure should not have been a post-game log, right? Like, we should have known everything in log.exe before the final boss, in my opinion. But, you know, I think he could have just explained that himself. I think it could have just not been in a log, it could have just been in a, you know, an actual cutscene. Or even just his dialogue during the rocket levels. I feel like they didn't do nearly enough to actually set up his character with that. But, you know. I don't know, I mean, the alternate logs are the one thing I don't have a problem with in Return of the Mammalians, like, minus log.exe, because I think Grizz needed better lore and better explanations for how he became what he is, but the rest of the alternate logs I love. I think Alterna as a setting is great, I think the backstory of the Alternas is really cool. Like, that's the part of Alterna I like. That's the part I think they did well, so that's not what I would change, but... Mr. Bearman, bear me a man. Oh god. What Final Fist team? Present. I'm pretty confidently team present. I don't think I'm changing my stance at that point. At this point, rather. We'll actually be able to choose our teams pretty soon. Well, not really. It's still like 2 weeks away, I think. But I think the sneak peek is 2 whole weeks, by the way, so that's cool for getting a bunch of conch shells. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, they did disconnect. Hello, Abiel, welcome. I'm not sure how to say your name, but welcome to the stream. Yeah, deep cut. I think deep cut could have been done well. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, again, in my in my ideal version of the story, if we're cutting the Squid Sisters, I would probably just make the credits theme Daybreaker Anthem. The problem with thinking of all this stuff right now is, like, I kind of don't want to, you know, I mean, I'm not too worried about, like, being relevant or whatever on YouTube, but just, like, I'd kind of rather not focus on a bunch of Return of the Mammalian stuff leading up to Final Fist, because I just feel like there's other, you know, there's a whole other thing going on in the community right now that isn't talking about Return of the Mammalians, so... Oh! Oh my god, I grabbed it. Oh my god, oh my god. Wait, that actually worked. That was so dumb. I did not think I would get away with that. Definitely not because of lesbians, yeah. Like I said, Off the Hook for me is just the cherry on top, but mostly, you know, just the philosophy of living in the moment is why I'm on Team Present. Do. The lesbians. Yeah, I guess it's not surprising that you would be you would be Team Future if that is very much the point of Return of the Mammalians. Moving forward is the future, as Mr. Bearman says. But yeah, I don't know. I want to do like more stuff talking about Side Order and Return of the Mammalians and stuff, but I feel like I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna do that like Splatoon 2 Final Fest lore thing. I don't know if there's like other more relevant stuff I can do leading up to Grand Fest. That would be a bit more fitting, but I guess we'll see. Watching a pyrocynical video while watching my stream. That is a weird combination, but okay. I don't think I've ever watched a pyrocynical video. I think that's one of those names I've just like heard. I still never watched a Mr. Beast video in my life. Or a PewDiePie video. I've seen like parts of them, probably. Okay. Okay, that was not a good place to be. Just want to try. I want to get back into drawing so bad. I've been meaning to draw like since I came back from the trip, and it just hasn't happened. I actually, so this is so random. I like the second day I got back from Germany, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna learn Game Maker today. So I just spent like literally the entire day like watching Game Maker tutorials and just made a like 2-second like RPG. not even RPG. Like I made a guy that walks around with animations and like a tile set and like you can do a room transition. I just programmed like a 2-second game for some reason. Like I don't know. It was very random. Very random, like spur of motivation for game dev when I have like not done that like ever. So I don't know what that was about, but you know, who knows? Maybe in 3 years from now I'll make Undertale 3 or something. I think Mr. Beast is getting canceled right now. Yeah, I kind of remember that as I was saying that. I'm like, okay, maybe it's good I haven't watched him actually, but yeah, I don't even know the details of that. I just know there's some issues. I was gonna say drama, but that's a stupid word. There's there are problems with him and the people he works with or something. I don't know. Splatoon 4. I don't know. I think game dev is like really interesting. Like I think game design is just fascinating as a subject. But I don't know if it's a thing. I just hate programming is the thing. Like I just can't. I don't know. I think I talked about this on stream before, but it's like other creative outlets, like with drawing, you figure out the basics of the software. You figure out how to make a line and how to erase a line, and from there it's just technique, right? It's just like, it's practicing anatomy, it's referencing, you know, images, it's looking at other artists and just trying to replicate what they do and put your own spin on it. But with programming, it's like you just have to know how to do things. So it's like, I don't if you don't know the function or you don't know, you know, how to use a variable, you just can't do the thing you're trying to do. So for me, it's just a lot harder to get into it as like a creative medium. But I think level design is super interesting. Like I'm sure it's a thing where like if you could get over a few hurdles and you just give yourself the tools to make stuff, then I would like it. Like, I think I would like making levels if I just had like a Mario Maker level maker thing set up from the get-go, and I just had to make like art assets and put the levels together. I think I would actually really like making games. But it's just, you know, all the dirty work to get to that point that you know, just makes it so hard to get into. Splattail is a thing? There's a Marie Megalovania? Wait, what? I might, okay, I don't, I don't know if that would be, like, very cringe or actually something I'd be into. Well, I know, yeah, Undertale AUs. I mean, I guess from my stream chat alone, I've already learned that there's a huge crossover between Splatoon fans and Undertale fans, so maybe that shouldn't surprise me. Oh, no. I've also been on such brain rot Deltarune lately. I don't know if any of you guys, I mean, some of you guys are in pretty deep to Deltarune, I think, but, Molly Stars finally uploaded their 6-hour device theory video, which is a banger. I watched the whole thing. I do recommend if you are as brain rotted as me. Yeah, like focusing on it. I don't know, I feel like I'm very... There are characters I could draw every day if I could draw. Like, I don't know, it's just getting started is always the problem. It's been a long time too, like, I don't know, I feel like I've had stretches where I've been able to draw like semi-consistently for like a little bit, but it's been so long since I've even like started something. Oh, you've seen it, Ratafan. Okay, based. Yeah, I saw the other parts too. I think I rewatched the other parts in anticipation for part 3. Nice. Cool. I mean, the cool thing about, oh god. The cool thing about Deltarune community right now is I feel like because so many people are just so, like, you know, they're just left to, like, simmer in their brain rot without any new content. I feel like a lot of people have ended up being motivated to, like, start making videos. Like, I've seen a couple people who have, like, one video on their channel, but it's, like, just some, like, banger Deltarune essay. Because you can tell they've just been, like, cooking it in their mind for, like, years, but not being a content creator. Oh, god. But yeah, I don't know, it's cool to see new people pop up. Do. Yeah, I think I'm too much of a perfectionist with art is the thing. It's like, I wish I could just do sketches and like be happy with that, but I'm always like, I want to like make a thing and finish a thing, and it's like, it just doesn't work like that. I mean, I would probably watch a Return of the Mammalians video essay. There's that one video, who's it by? Oh god. I put this in the script of the video I'm making, so, I think their name is like Sir Dame Sander. There's a video called like In Defense of Mr. Grizz or something. Or at least that's like the thumbnail. And it's the one thing that has made me actually like really appreciate Mr. Grizz way more as a character. It's literally just like a PowerPoint that they're talking over. It's like a 10-minute video, but it's a well-constructed argument. For me, it isn't enough to get over, you know, the lack of like solid lore to make Mr. Grizz really make sense, but it still made me appreciate what they were trying to do with him a lot more. Oh god. I mean, talking about Undertale Deltarune in a Splatoon stream is like, that makes a lot of sense for me as a person. That should not be a surprise if it is. Oh god. Okay, that was not a good place to be. Do. Oh yeah, Undertale Yellow, yeah. Let me look up the thing I'm talking about. I might as well plug it, because I'm pretty sure I can find it pretty easily. Here we go. to why I liked Splatoon 3's ending, a quick Mr. Grizz analysis. I put in chat. It's okay, it's only a 7-minute video. Wow. it's very short, but I don't know, they bring up lots of good points. Just how similar Return of the Mammalians and Sonic Frontiers are. That was a top team, were they? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, they got a lot of kills. Yeah, they destroyed us. Okay, well. That does look like a top team. Oh yeah, I played Sonic Frontiers. I'm not a Sonic lore guy at all. But I know there's a civilization that dies, so I guess that is probably at least where the connections begin. Oh wait, is this them again? Uh-oh. Lock in, I guess? I don't know. I mean, we held them off for a surprisingly long time. They did knock us out, but it wasn't a total blowout, I think. Oh, okay. No, that's our okay. Oh no. Shoot. I got scared by our own point sensor. I thought they tagged me, but that was not what happened. Okay, checkpoint? Not checkpoint. That's fine. I should not have jumped. Why did I jump? Why did I jump? Oh my god. That is my bad. Do. Oh god. Huh? Huh? No. No, okay, come on. What is that? I know it's an AoE blaster shot, but like, I felt like I was pretty far behind that wall, personally. Player? Is that a Deltarune reference? Oh my god. Oh, you do go into space. True. Yeah. I guess there are quite a few connections. Maybe it's a mistake to just immediately ready up again, because I don't want to keep queuing with this team, but hopefully we will not get them. He made another maps video? Didn't he already make like the big map video? Oh, he did. Wow, what he did. Squid Sonic. Ba-do-do-do-do. Yeah, if we get them again, we can like just pause for a second. Okay. We're good. We're good. Thank goodness. We did get brine water though, so at what cost? I like Eeltail Rainmaker. I don't know if that's a weird take. People like of all the bad Splatoon 3 maps, I don't really mind Eeltail. I don't like it on zones, but on the other modes I feel like it's okay. It's maybe not great on Clam Blitz, but Tower and Rainmaker, I think it's all right. I'm a strong hater of many Splatoon 3 maps, but I never felt the What people hate against Steel Tail so hard. Oh my god. That was not what I planned to do with that Kraken, but that's fine. Steel Tail zones just feel so messy to me, like... I mean, anytime there's a long zone map, it's kind of... At least I'm pretty sure competitive players will tend to not like that because it means it takes way too long to get back to the objective because the zone is always in the middle of the map and you spawn at the edge of the map. So, you know, if there's no faster route into mid, it's just kind of annoying and it snowballs faster. But then Eeltail especially, like, it's just so hard to paint the zone. And there's just, it's just kind of ugly. Like, aesthetically, I don't know. There's just, like, so many different kinds of obstacles in the middle, and just, I don't know. It feels a little too... There's too much going on, in my opinion. But yeah, I actually think Rainmaker's really fun on it. Wait, hello. I see you. I was a bit faster there and noticed the missiles. That could have been cool, but it was not. Oh god. I mean, I like small double zones personally. I think Eeltail as a double zones map would be significantly better. Yeah, it's one small zone that's different. Wahoo is not. Wahoo's not great. Oh, hello there, sir. Okay, I don't know why you were rolling with a dynamo. Was there a guy there? No. I don't... Okay, I'm confused. I couldn't tell if that was a curling mom or if there was a guy behind me. Oh my god. I did not mean to do that. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Well, Undertow to me is annoying not because of the double zones, but because of everything else. I'm stupid. Oh my god. Oh wow. I could have killed that guy and just saved us like 50 points. That is my bad. Rip. You're out of ink. You're a splashdown. Oh my god. I was focusing on the other guy because I thought that guy didn't see me. What do you mean stop throwing? Okay, the Kraken was bad, but I was not trying to throw. Where is the sands? Doop doop doop. Is it really only been an hour? Streaming is so weird. I feel like sometimes the time flies by and then sometimes I feel like it's been like a super long time and it hasn't. Oh, the refrigerator. Okay, if you hear is your refrigerator running and you think Sans, you may be further gone than even me. Because I don't think he invented that. Like, if the concept of dad jokes is owned in your brain by Sans Undertale, you may have a problem. Nope, not at all. Do. You have become fresh fish. Oh, so you have. Do 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 do. Frish Undertale. Oh. I have not seen the Fairly Odd Parents show. I know people were talking about it and saying it was actually good, but I don't really think it is something I would be interested in. What does San say? What? Why am I actually trying to remember now? I don't like this place I'm in. Oh yeah, it's a fun event. Oh, I did see the Frisk stuff actually. I remember seeing that. I saw it on Twitter. Okay. Well, okay. Huh? Did that hit both of us? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Saw someone edit Timmy to look like Kara and you deserve financial compensation. Yeah, I'm... I don't even know what to say to that. He says he'll bring the brewskis over? Oh. Yeah, I forget that they're like fun events that aren't related to Gaster and are just like random stupid things. Oh god. This is not looking very good. It did not look very good. I was gonna say like maybe I should switch to a different weapon, but like this is one of my best weapons. It's probably not gonna, I mean unless I go shot, but I'll stick to this. I want that gold kraken eventually. True, I was there. If I ever make it an Undertale, if I ever use Game Maker again in my life, after that one day of watching tutorials, and I make an Undertale fan game, I will be sure to hide Glenn Fiddler somewhere. Oh, see ya, Octocharger. Thanks for hanging out. You can do music? I mean, that'd be cool. I don't know. I have no actual plans, so I wouldn't say. I'm not making any promises, but I will keep that in mind, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I like weird, artsy, quirky, indie RPGs, as they are called, or what, you know, what Earthbound-inspired quirky RPG, whatever the meme is. But I don't know if I actually have like any ideas for one that I would make. I'll see you, Redapane. I've not played Stars in Time. I think I've heard of it. I've generally heard of it, but I've not played that. Was that not enough, really? Okay. Huh? Well, okay, hold on. I thought that would be high enough to hit the inkjet. I'm used to that didn't work, and then how was he not damaged enough by the time he landed? I already hit him once with the Kraken. I don't feel like he would have healed that much. I disagree with how that situation played out, but okay. Okay, maybe not. Maybe, really? Okay, jeez. Animatronics do get a bit okay, I'm not a FNAF guy. I'm glad I'm not a FNAF guy, at least. That's one thing I can say. I will never be... Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That is one indie game community I have no... I mean, it's not even the community. I don't know anything about the community, but I just have no interest in the games. Well, I know that's not an ideal way to kill. I Krakened because I was around a corner and he knew I was around a corner. I was about to die to the inkjet AoE, and then I almost did kill him with Kraken. And I feel like I literally should have. I'm not sure why the second hit didn't happen when I was on the block and he was, like, squid form. Like, it looked like it should have killed, in my opinion. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I guess I could show the thing I made in Game Maker. How do I... Media source? Will this just start playing if I put this in? It's not very impressive. Is it there? Oh, it's there. Yeah. Here we go. So yeah, I made I mean, I made the whole tile set and walking animation and everything in just the same day. Like, this was all just like a day of messing around with this and watching the tutorial like series. There we go. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was fun. I mean, I don't know what the character is, by the way. I'd like... I wanted to not just make it like white man, so I'm like, I'll make him gray. Like, I don't know. I didn't have any thought process for the character design. I just tried to use a somewhat limited color palette and make a guy. Okay, I'm stupid. Oh, we're against them again. Wait, we're against the comp team. Oh my god. Yeah, this is probably not, I mean, probably not happening. We can try our best. Oh boy. Okay, okay, bro. there was no believing that. Can we? Oh, Salmon is the triumvirate today, isn't it? Wait, let me clear out this media source because it blocks. Okay. I might do a little salmon if it's triumvirate. Well, not right now. Maybe when we hit like an hour and a half, because that'll be half of the stream. I might be down because I do want scales. And this rotation is not amazing. It's better than the last one. I'm going to drink some water really quick. Oh, there we go. Triumvirate gives me 3 bronze. I mean, yeah. Okay, we can do it in a bit. We could do it after this game, honestly. I mean, I guess there's no reason to wait if we all, if we want to do it. I think I've been it twice ever. I have the badge, so I definitely beat it once. And I remember, I guess. I don't know why the badge is my proof, as if I don't just remember beating it, but, yeah, it would be nice to get more scales, because I would like to get the rest of the Octoling armor someday. Is this a different... Hopefully they're just like a clan and not like a real team. Okay, well, the comp is real. The comp is going to kill us. Yeah. It's fine, maybe. Oh, it's not fine. It's not fine. Yeah, okay, that's... Can I fall off this carbon? Maybe not. Oh, squeezer. I did not mean to throw that on the block. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it might be time for Salmon Run. It might be time. Nope, really? You stepped in the bubble for like 1 frame, dude. Oh my god. Okay, I think it's time for Salmon Run, guys. Let's do some Salmon Run. I don't think I want to play this rotation anymore. They painted just the whole mid rectangle. I'm gonna have. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I'm not shocked to see more than one actual team in open, but yeah, let's. Okay. Do. What is fish? Huh? Was that person's name or something? Alright, I'm still in a pool. How does this work? Right. Forgot how the game worked for a second. Oh, is it gold and... It's gold and triumvirate. Or is it... Oh, it's always gold for triumvirate, I think. Right, okay. Forget how that works. Oh, you're back. Hello, welcome back. We're playing Salmon Run now. Also, okay, I gotta explain... Just so we're all on the same page, I don't know if you guys know how to kill the triumvirate, but I think the strategy is like... You lead Joe / Megalodontia to kill the Ouroboros bomb, and then you lead it to kill Kohozuna, and then you kill Joe. That's the strategy I used, at least, when I won. So, if you have Megalodontia on you, try to target the Ouroboros bomb. That's the most important part. We kill Ouroboros first. I guess we have to play the whole round first. I was like panicking, thinking I was trying to explain that before we played it. We have to play the first 3 waves first. Is gone fishing good for triumvirate? I don't know. I guess it might be. It'd be pretty easy to circle around and get Joe on horror probably. I know it also depends a lot on the weapons you get. Like, sometimes you just get kind of screwed over by getting bad Grizzco weapons. If you get the bow is really good for just, like, annihilating, Kohozuna if you just full charge and send everything into it. So hopefully we get high DPS things that can actually get us through it. Oh my god. Really, small fry? Oh my god. Oh, that is... one person left alive. There we go, okay. Yeah, Salmon Run takes a bit more concentration, so I'm... the commentary will not come as naturally. Unless I start ranting about something again. Hello, Glow Squid. I only speak English, so I cannot respond to that comment, but welcome. It's just the best map? I don't think it's the most fun, personally, but maybe it's good, like, for actually winning? I don't know. I think the layout's a little boring, just being like a square. Aesthetically, Sockeye and Bone Rattle are probably my favorite. I still miss Lost Outpost, too. I don't know if that's a weird take, but that was probably my favorite map in Splatoon 2 for Salmon Run. It's the only one that didn't come back, I think. Or Arc Players didn't come back, right? Go. Oh my god. Stinger was on me. Oh, those are big shots. Okay, just get eggs, just get eggs. Was that not an... I thought... Okay, there we go. I do not speak French. I'm assuming that's what you're asking. Or if... I don't know if anyone else here does either. Oh, deletes. We have dumplings, nice. I have not had dumplings in a long time. Oh, Mudmouth, okay. Ghoulies are actually nice for clearing out these, small fries. I probably should focus... I kinda thought other people would throw the bombs as I was clearing out the small fries, but I think I ended up just killing a bunch of small fries for no reason and wasting time. That is my bad. No gold one yet? Really? This feels like a long time without a gold one. It's about to spawn. There it is. There it is. Okay. Oh, it is. I haven't even used my specials. I'm not gonna waste it on this. Probably wouldn't be a waste, actually, but I'm not gonna use it on this. Okay. Let me just get you. Oh, Pride Parade. Oh god. Ah, dude, I'm so bad at the game. I always feel the need to clarify that Salmon Run is really not my strong suit. I do not play this mode nearly as much as everything else, but I'm sure that is evident. Okay. Cool. You feel too bad? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not enough of a salmon sympathizer to actually feel bad about it. I don't know, Salmon Run lore is really interesting. I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's less interesting to me than, like, the rest of the lore. Like, I think the Salmonids are interesting in the way that they characterize the Inklings, but, like, I don't know. I've personally never really focused on them as much. I keep getting bow in like wave 1. I need this during Triumvirate. I don't need it now. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic, like with the Grizz propaganda and stuff, but it's like, again, I don't know how you, like, it's just, with Salmon Run, because it's not really a narrative, it's just like a side mode, it's like, I don't know how they push the story of that forward without changing the gameplay too much, or making it, like, I mean, it is a tricky thing, right? Because we're basically committing war crimes. And I don't know how they, like, reveal that to the player without it being a thing that's, like, a little too dark or weird for Splatoon. Not that necessarily that's not a line they haven't crossed before, but, like, I don't know. I feel like they'd have to be careful in how they address it. Also, hello, Cosmic Cupid. Yeah. I mean, it's the whole thing that I do think is really cool about Splatoon, though, is like, you know, people have misunderstandings about the lore because you know, the game is from the Inkling perspective. I mean, that's the whole big point I made in my video essay is like, you know, we're being shown the world from the Inkling perspective, so a lot of times players will actually understand things as the Inklings do. And you have to be, like, a really dedicated lore fan to actually, like, realize when the game is basically lying to you. So, I mean, I think that's really cool. But yeah, it does, you know, when it comes to people actually understanding the world and story, it can be frustrating at the same time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it's definitely a weird thing. The Salmonids want to be eaten, but that doesn't, they explicitly don't want the golden eggs to be stolen and used as power. So, that doesn't really work as a defense. Oh. Okay. Boom. I do not like Grizzco Splatana that much. Kill. Okay, I like when I can do that. I'm not even gonna get those eggs in. Tonight, there's no way. Nope. Oh! I forgot about this. You got the zoomy. I've never heard Neo 3 being raised by salmonids. That's an interesting idea. I kind of don't... I don't know. I don't really feel like that lines up with the whole idea of the story mode small fry being... You know, like the small fry left its home, it left its Salmon Run. So like if Neo 3 was raised by salmonids, that wouldn't really add up unless they just left the salmonids and then met a different salmonid. That seems a little convoluted. Again, it also, you know, the sort of the thing that bothers me about the way Salmon Run is handled in Splatoon 3 is like supposedly like right now, because I'm playing as my Inkling character, like this is canonically my Neo 3 who has a small fry companion, and I'm just like murdering a bunch of small fries. So it's like I don't really get where they stand on that. Like, I don't think they've ever been said to canonically not work at Grizzco, but they're not really a full-on sympathizer. Oh. Okay, well that's fine. As long as we don't lose in a round that would have given us Triumvirate, I don't care that much. I don't really know. Did we all just die to missiles or something? I think we might have died to a flyfish. I don't know. I think I did at least. That's fine. We made it to wave 3. We didn't even lose rank, so whatever. I mean, yeah, they have they have not been said to canonically do much at all. Chris's #1 hater. They're gonna have to compete with me. Oh, that's Tornado. I mean, you're good. My stream commentary is basically just babbling about lore, so if that's what the chat is, that seems balanced, I think. Oh god. I am happy to facilitate brain rot if that's what the streams end up being. Floor to yes. I feel like I have to focus so hard for Tornado Wave, even though it's like the easiest one. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. Talking about lore on Discord is fun, but also... Well, I don't know. I guess I do also do that. I like to do it in streams and videos because then it's more. Well, I mean, I guess Discord is still like an active conversation, but yeah. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I do like talking about lore on live streams. You can post art there, yes. There's been some like really good. I don't know. I'm bad at like actually talking to people. I feel like people post their art. I'm like, wow, that's really good art, and then I like don't follow up or anything. So I don't know who they are exactly, but some people have posted some really cool art on my server, and it is very cool to see. Oh god. Let me just lure this guy. Hello, everybody. Okay, can I get the double? Can I get the double, please? Please work. Hell yeah. Okay. Decent use of Booyah Bomb. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think... Oh, I'm the last guy. Learning to draw is pretty much always going to be slow progress. In my own experience, that was a weirdly floating bomb. Yeah, there's no fast track to getting good at art, is what I have learned from not practicing art enough and not getting better. I've gotten better. I've gotten a little bit better. I don't know. I do feel like every time I do end up drawing, I'm like, wow, like that's actually like noticeable progress. But then I don't draw again for like 5 months. Yeah, I just wish I got into it earlier. I mean, I technically started trying to do digital art in like high school, which I guess at this point seems kind of early, but I don't know. Even at the time, I felt like that was like... Actually, that's kind of weird to think about. That was totally not too late to start drawing. I remember thinking that, like, trying to start drawing in, like, junior year of high school was like, wow, all these other people have been drawing since, like, middle school. Like, that's crazy. That's literally, like, a totally normal time to start drawing. I should not... I should not have felt like that. Okay, well, that's some good, sudden self-reflection, but, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it really is never too late to start, but I don't know. I mean, my whole thing is that, like, I feel like I have, like, a variety of creative skills that I'm mediocre at, but there's, like, the few things that I feel like I've, like, fully mastered. I think I'm pretty good at video editing. I mean, that's probably my strongest, one of my strongest skills right now. Script writing and video editing, I think I'm pretty good at, but in terms of other creative pursuits, I feel like I understand animation pretty well. Like, I feel like if I had the motivation to, like, if I was good at anatomy and I had, like, infinite time, I feel like I could do animation. But it's so hard to be motivated to do that because it just takes so long. Okay, here we go. So, focus on gameplay for a little bit. So remember, if you get the Joe target on you, try to lead it into Ouroboros Bomb. That's the main thing we should focus on. Oh, these weapons are not fantastic. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one, but we'll try our best. Oh. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I think they may have gotten a bit overwhelmed by all the bosses over there. Oh, jeez. Okay, now we got Joe. That's good. That should hopefully hit her. Oh my god. Coho. Hello. Okay, that was a big chunk of health. That was good. I'm gonna use this now. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I'm gonna get there in time. That's not far enough. My bad. Oh, shoot. I don't even know it. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. Shoot. I did not get saved. Dude, I've been dead for so long. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we're not getting it this time. That was like not the worst attempt in the world. I mean, we at least I mean, okay, actually decent amount of skills for that. Not like amazing. I mean, my standards are pretty low, but but I like low-key forgot you even get skills for losing, so weirdly pleasantly surprised by that result actually. But yeah, hopefully we can do a bit better next time. Yeah, we can pause for a sec. Another L. I mean, I've only beaten 2 of these ever. Like, it is really hard. We definitely weren't getting enough Joes biting the Ouroboros. But I think, you know, I mean, even I messed that up one time too, so I'm not knocking anyone, because it is just hard to get there sometimes, but that definitely needs to really be a bigger focus if we want to win this. Yeah, I mean, some of the times I lost, I did get really, really close too. It is very chaotic though. I mean, it's it's so hard to keep track of everything that's happening. You're 1 silver skill off. Oh. I really only need bronze and gold. I mean, I need the others to get the rest of the stuff at the shop, but mostly what I care about at this point is just getting all of the multiplayer gear. Which means I just need like 1 million more bronze, pretty much. Oh. Dude, stop moving. Oh my god. Really? None of those? I'm okay. Dude. Please. What? Does that not? I thought that one-shotted. There, Jesus Christ. That was way too long to kill that guy. I do not like Grizzco Slosher very much, if it is not clear. Yeah. Wait, I think a big thing I feel like that I forget about is that, like, most of the Salmonid maps were, like, made by the Salmonids. Like, Sockeye Station was a military base, like, made by the Salmonids. Like, it's not like an Inkling base that they overrun, like, they made that. They made Bone Rattle Arena, they built this whole Coliseum, like, they're just able to do that. Huh? Oh. Okay. I feel like that egg just disappeared. I was a little confused, but whatever. Also, yeah, the huge prize strategy. I forgot. I remember seeing that and being like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. that kind of matters, probably. I don't know. I hope we get a better explanation for Huge Fry, because it just makes no sense at all. Oh god. I mean, did Japan explain it? I don't think the marine life energy going into space and making a fish into a kaiju, I feel like just doesn't really work within Splatoon's world regardless. I don't know, I mean, unless you actually have a proper, like, sci-fi explanation for that, I feel like it's just, I think it's kind of stupid, but I don't know. Well, is it? I'm not sure what concept you mean, because I know Ouroboros is the whole, like, you know, fish swam up the waterfall to become a dragon type thing. I didn't think that was used to justify Huge Fry. Nice, Kohawk. Yeah? Oh, hey, Sanic Dude. Yeah, it's Triumvirate, and we were running into comp teams in open, so we decided to try this out. I don't even know how you do glowflies on this map. Just here, I guess. Do not really like having bow for this. Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, that is kind of a thing. I think saying that he is a type of fish that can turn into a fish god from marine life energy going into space only helps a little bit. I'd say that's not quite enough for me, but yeah, it would have been nice to include that in the scroll, I guess. Yeah, I remember hearing Rassicus explain that. So I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. Oh yeah, the eating thing is a whole other thing. I guess that never really bothered me. I think it's kind of weird, but it felt just more like a gamification thing. Well, yeah, in real life, salmon, like, they physically change when they, go on a salmon run, I believe. But I don't know if that's really the connection being made to Huge Fry turning into a giant floating fish god. I don't know. Huge Fry is a thing where it's like, it doesn't bother me the same way Grizz does, because it felt like they were like, we want a fun, goofy spectacle for our final boss fight. Like, I don't feel like Huge Fry is like, has to do with the themes or the like artistic intent of the story. Whereas Grizz, I don't like how unexplained Grizz is, because he is the villain and he is the medium through which the themes of the story are communicated, so I feel like he should have had a bit more reasoning. But Huge Fry, I just kind of throw my hands up. I'm like, you know, I don't even know, man. It's just there. Yeah, the way they must have programmed this Salmon Run thing is so weird. Like, I don't even know why you back out into the lobby when you just have a full team and there's like, it like matches you when you're already in a room. I don't really understand that. I think it's just some jank way they program the netcode. Well, I don't even, I mean, again, I'm gonna try and not go on the whole rant. I don't actually think Grizz is like a bad character thematically. I think there's lots of really interesting stuff. It's just the execution that I have the issue with. Like, I like what they tried to do with him. I just wanted more. I also really don't like his localization. That's kind of a more specific... I don't know if I call it a nitpick. It's a little bit bigger than a nitpick, but I really don't like how they handled his English dialogue compared to the original Japanese. They made him, like, way too much of a joke character, when that's not really what he was supposed to be. Yeah, I mean, my number one issues with him are just log.exe not really properly explaining how he went from literal normal bear to, you know, human-like intelligence creature conducting literal rocket science. It's kind of weird that he can talk. Maybe that sounds like a nitpick, but, like, literally, why can he talk? And the fact that we don't get most of his lore until after the fight actually happens. So the actual reveal just feels super awkward because it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, his final line in Japanese is so much better. It's a million times cooler. I don't get why they messed it up too, because like Commander Tartar, like the Professor our reunion beckons, like that's a hard-ass final line. That's so fucking cool. Like, why couldn't they just give that to Grizz too? Like, not everything had to be a joke. I don't get why they did that. Why are you talking about fucking severance pay? Just let him be cool. For his last dying moment, let him be cool. Yeah, he was an experiment, but they don't explicitly say, like... It's not enough for me. It's not enough. He was an experimental subject, and somehow he was conscious during cryosleep, which is not how cryosleep works, and that doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. It sounds really nitpicky and, like, pedantic, but it's like, you kind of have to explain that. For Splatoon's world, like, I don't know. I'm gonna just basically explain my whole video script if I keep going on this rant, but, like, in isolation, I think Grizz's backstory would have been fine, but in the context of the world of Splatoon, which has had this, like, really interesting dynamic between, like, the real world and the world of the game, and, like, real-life humans, just bringing this cartoon bear in without properly explaining why he acts like a human is really annoying, and it hurts the lore. It's summed up, that's why I don't like Grizz. I mean, him surviving the crash, I don't really have issues with, because it's like... I don't know. That's kind of the tragedy of his character, is that, you know, all of his people died out and he's the last one, so... I can overlook that because technically you could say that's possible. It's kind of plot armor, yeah. But it's also his whole... I mean, that defines his whole motivations. Yeah. I mean, in that video I linked earlier... Oh god. The main point that, Sir Dame Sander makes is that it's like... he himself is not really a mammal anymore. Like, in his efforts to bring back, you know, what was already lost, he has lost himself. Because he's devolved into this weird, like, you know, ooze creature that isn't really a mammal or a sea creature. Like, he just can't really relate to anyone. And he's just kind of this tragic character who has lost his own identity in an attempt to restore, like, you know, this past that he could not leave behind. Which I think, you know, is really good at embodying the theme of chaos as it was explained in Splatoon 2. Like, the idea of accepting change and moving on. Like, that's, again, thematically, I think Grizz is a really cool character. It's just the execution. It's just his lore that they messed up so badly, and it really annoys me, because he could have been really, really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I do want to get that video out because obviously it's something I've been thinking about for a long time, and it's made me realize, like, you know, there's things I do like about Grizz. I've been like #1 Grizz hater, but it's not because he sucks. It's because he could have been cool, and they fumbled it. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think his dialogue doesn't help. Also, yeah, like, there's a really interesting, like, kind of dramatic irony of, like, knowing that the Inklings are basically descendants of the humans, and he doesn't even realize that. Like, they are more like humans, and they're more like the mammals almost than he is at this point. It's cool. Like, the pieces are there. It just didn't come together. And... I don't know. There's still things to appreciate about it. I have a killer whale, by the way, so when Mothership comes in, I can get it. Oh my god. Okay, is it now? I'm not great with the bow, so I do not exactly love getting it on this. I mean, this is an easy wave, but I don't know the range of it super well. Okay, actually, this is literally going fine. maybe I don't need to make up excuses. I'm doing fine. Yeah. Like, admittedly for me, I don't know. I can't really bring myself to care too much about Neo 3 because the game just doesn't do much with them. I could see how, you know, when you think about how they would react to the events of the game, it is interesting. And I mean, I do wish there was more of a focus placed on them, but... I don't know. I feel like Return of the Mammalians is a story about Grizz and the Alternans before anyone else. And I almost feel like most of the other characters don't even need to be there. Which again is, like, I literally just don't think the Squid Sister should be there. I guess I can say, okay, so I'll propose this. Because I don't know if I'm going to make this into a video yet. But when I was thinking of, like, how, you know, how Return of the Mammalians' story could have been different, how they could have used their characters differently to better communicate the themes and stuff, I was thinking, because there's a bunch of problems I kind of identified, right? So it's like, there's not really a good reason to be fighting Deep Cut. Because the only reason we actually fight Deep Cut is literally just because of a misunderstanding. The Squid Sisters and Deep Cut think their goals are at odds with one another when they literally aren't. They just don't communicate. Like, and also we as the player don't even know what we're trying to do. Like, the treasures exist, and eventually, you know, it becomes our goal to go to the island in the center of Alterna, which is covered in fuzzy ooze, which requires us to build the razor thing. But we don't even know that for most of the game. So we're fighting Deep Cut for no reason, and we're taking the treasures for no reason. So I was trying to think of, like, okay, how can we solve all of that at once? So my idea, right? First of all, we get rid of the Squid Sisters. The Squid Sisters can be there at the beginning, because I like the fake-out opening of, you know, it's like, oh, look, it's another hero mode, but actually then you fall into Alterna, right? But then there's another problem, because Octavio just disappears. Like, just literally physically disappears. His mech literally falls into Alterna and then just vanishes. So my idea to solve all of that, right? When you fall into Alterna, the two people who greet you are not the Squid Sisters, but Cuttlefish and Octavio. And Cuttlefish and Octavio become like the mentor characters who give you dialogue throughout the entire game, rather than the Squid Sisters. Because that would give them a chance to develop both of them further and have them, like, you know, it would expand upon the events of Octo Expansion, because Cuttlefish kind of has this moment where he's like, oh, I like Octolings now, because, you know, I've been able to empathize with 8 and Marina, right? So then they could have all these conversations where it's like, because they have kind of a fun dynamic that we only see a little bit of at the start of Return of the Mammalians, where they're kind of like these bickering, like, bitter rivals or whatever. I'm not like a Cuddle-Tavio guy. I'm not saying they could take in that direction, but, like, you know, I think they have a fun kind of back and forth where they, like, argue with one another and they're kind of, like, petty. And that could obviously lead to so many conversations about, like, you know, like, the past and stuff. Also, then Octavio would be like, you know, be able to maybe explain what happened with the Fuzzy Octarians, right? Because he could be like, oh, you know, he could react to them and be like, you know, maybe be like, yeah, they've been disappearing, or maybe actually explain what the hell happened with them, because we literally don't know anything about how the Fuzzy Octarians, like, happened, really, besides Grizz put ooze on them, I guess, right? And then I was thinking, yeah, no, exactly. No, that was my idea, is the treasures. So we would be stuck in Alterna, and the treasures would be like missing parts to fix Octavio's mech to fly us out of Alterna. So then we have a reason to get the treasures, we have a reason to fight Deep Cut, because they're like, all of a sudden, you know, Neo 3 is actually just being like a scavenger. They're actually just going into Alterna and getting these parts to fix Octavio's thing. So now there's an actual conflict of interest between them and Deep Cut, because Deep Cut wants to take them to help, you know, the less fortunate in Splatsville, but we want to take them to escape Alterna. So there's actually a reason we're fighting, there's a reason we're collecting the treasures from the beginning. So, like, I don't know, I was just kind of thinking about this, I'm like, this makes a million times more sense than what the actual story is. I think that would be kind of cool. And then there were other details to it, I guess. I remember, so I was trying to make, like, Deep Cut's arc actually make sense instead of them just randomly deciding to be good guys. Is like, Cuttlefish wouldn't get kidnapped until the very end of the game, right? Because there's not really like any reason, because instead of trying to save Cuttlefish now, we would just be following the signals, you know, like we followed the Gramp signal or whatever to get to each of the boss kettles. But in this case, like, it would be like Octavio and Cuttlefish finding the signals for the parts he needs. So Cuttlefish would be with us for the entire game, but then at the very end of the game, Grizz captures him. You know, I still don't know what the hell is going on with the essence or why Grizz even needed Cuttlefish, because that, again, just not remotely explained in the game and doesn't make any sense. I don't have a good answer for that, but, you know, I was thinking Grizz could just kidnap Cuttlefish at the very end, so then we start going in to save Cuttlefish, and at that point Deep Cut realizes, you know, that we weren't just fighting them to get treasure for ourselves, but we've been doing this the whole time to like help other people. So then they have this moment where they're like, oh, you like helping people, we also like helping people, we were stealing the treasure to help the less fortunate people of Splatsville. And they could actually have that be like, you know, a moment in their character arc instead of just a random throwaway line of dialogue that like 90% of players don't even read. You know? And like wouldn't that just be better? I miss my husband. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't. Again, I don't know how far they would lean into that, but yeah, well, that could be a genuine moment for Octavio, right? Where he's like, he'll have like his Susie Deltarune moment, where he's like, "What? No, I'm not worried about Cuttlefish. You know, I just, we just gotta save him because that's what we gotta do. You know, I don't know, like, that would be a fun Octavio moment and give him growth." Like, I just feel like it would be so much better if it was Cuttlefish and Octavio instead of the Squid Sisters. I feel like it would solve, like, so many problems with the story. I don't know. I do want to make this some kind of video, because I just... I don't know. I mean, at least it's fun to think about this. Like, you know, part of me, of course, is sad that this wasn't what happened, but at least it is fun to come up with it. I guess it is basically just fan fiction, but I would enjoy it. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It is like it is almost painful to think about because I wish it was real, but it's all we got at this point. If there is delusion, there is hope or something. Yeah, I mean, within the current story, I don't know if I really see that, but in this case, if it was like Cuttlefish and Octavio almost being like Neo 3's parents, like I could be down with that. Oh god. Oh, did you just run straight into the water? Yeah. Yeah, Octavio's literally the only one who takes the story seriously, actually. Like, Octavio gives more of a shit than the Squid Sisters by the end. Also, wow, that was a really stupid way to die. But again, like with this proposed idea of you know, the story, it would make the Octavio team up in the end go so much harder because there would actually be like precedent and build up for them working together. I feel like controlling the Octobot King would feel so much cooler if it wasn't just some, you know, random set piece at the end of the game, but if it was like the entire goal you were working towards. You know, and learning more about Octavio all the while you were doing it. Oh my god. So I had some way to actually still, like, incorporate the Squid Sisters at the very end. I kind of forget what it was. But just for the sake of having them show up for, like, Calamari Incantation or whatever, I think I was gonna have it be like... Oh my god, we don't have eggs. We don't have eggs. Wait, can we do this? Oh, no, we cannot do this. Shoot. I wrote this whole... I was on the bus ride. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I have a text. I should look at this really quick. sorry. Okay, I was looking at something, but yeah. Canonically, well, I mean, there's no canon. None of the agents have canon genders. I think that's a misunderstanding a lot of people have. Like, they use mostly the female characters in promotional materials, but it's like every design can be canon. Like, you have your own personal canon. That's why they let you customize, like, even like the past agents and stuff. So there is no canon design for any agent, and I think that is good. They're not. No, they're not. That's that's exactly what I'm saying is wrong. They're not canonically female, because they use both in promotional art, and like they use the males sometimes in the art, and they've made it clear that it's yeah. Sorry, I'm just a little distracted right now because there's someone texting me. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, also, they... they stopped referring to it as, like, are you a girl or a boy? But, regardless, it is, yeah, I don't, that's why I try to always use they. I feel like lots of people will refer to the agents as, like, she, her, and it's like, I just use they in general because it can be determined by the player. So there's not a canon answer, and I think it's more interesting that way. Because, I don't know, it's just, the gender doesn't impact anything about their character. I feel like that is... I mean, they're just silent protagonists. Like, I'm not trying to make it sound deeper than it is, but I like that they are a character whose personality can be defined regardless of what gender they are. Oh my god. I actually got a lot of eggs this round. I feel like I need to focus a little bit more on the actual gameplay because I would like to fight another triumvirate. I don't know why I popped that whale. I thought it was not wave 1. Neo is so gender. Yeah, I mean, it's a... I don't know. I obviously have my own designs that I use in-game, but it's like, that's not a thing that matters to me lore-wise. But I think it is cool that people can have, you know, their agents be whatever they want. Oh boy. I just don't have enough ink for either of those. Okay, that's fine. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing that makes Splatoon so interesting to me, is like, it plays like any other Nintendo game. You know, it's like, I mean, first of all, it's a third-person shooter with the feel of a platformer, which is just really cool and unique, and honestly, like, it's weird to me that more games haven't done something like that. Like, it feels so much like a Nintendo game while also being this, like, competitive online experience, which is just really unique on its own. But also, you know, it feels like a Nintendo game, but then there's this, like, for whatever reason, they randomly decided to put all of you know, their world building and I don't know about story, because like the plot of Splatoon is still basic for the most part, but I don't know. It depends how you, because it's just not really about the plot. It's about all the details and the environments and just the world. It's just weird. Like I feel like lots of I feel like more Zelda fans should play Splatoon. I feel like people don't realize like how deep the lore goes and how intricate the world is. Like I genuinely feel like Splatoon has like infinitely better world building than Tears of the Kingdom, which honestly that's a pretty low bar. Breath of the Wild has like a good, you know, sense of environmental storytelling because that's like kind of the way its whole world was built. But then Tears of the Kingdom kind of just like doesn't care about that. So it's like I feel like if people are disappointed by Tears of the Kingdom lore, get into Splatoon. Give it a shot. Boosh. Are you gonna make more Octo expansion videos? Potentially. I mean, there's not a lot of like specific stuff that's left to talk about. I really like Isopadre, and I haven't really done much stuff about Isopadre, but he doesn't have like crazy lore. I kind of just like his dialogue. So I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I'm gonna talk about it in the context of other things, probably, like the video I was mentioning earlier, where I want to talk about like the Splatoon 2 Final Fest lore. I mean, that will cover Agent 8 and Tartar a little bit, so I guess that is slightly an Octo expansion video. You'd love an Isopadre vid? I mean, I just don't know what I'd say. Like, I'd just be like, read his dialogue. Isn't he cool? Look at this guy. He is my friend. I love him. That is what the video would be. Oh, we got it. Okay, okay. Focus up. Lock in, lock in. Please give us good weapons. Please give us, please, please, please. Oh, 2 chargers. Wait, 2 chargers is good. Okay, I don't love getting sloshed, but, focus Ouroboros with the chargers. Focus Ouroboros bomb. I need to not be here. Oh, okay. I can't see where Ouroboros is going. Okay, that's my bad. I literally just didn't even know where it was headed. Let's killer whale this. If you have the charger, please attack horror. I know it's hard to get over there, but try your best. Okay, good. No! No, he knocked me! Oh my god. Okay. Those are Brellas! I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. You're correct. Those are Brellas. Wow, my bad. I can't see. I'm blind. Oh my god. My bad. I literally thought those were chargers. I think I was just coping so hard. I thought we got good weapons. You are so correct. Oh my god. Did that hit it, please? Nice, okay. Okay, we're not getting it, but we're getting closer. Hopefully we get decent scales from this. Keep trying to kill horror. I'm just gonna target horror. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die to a chum. Kohazuna down? How'd that happen? Who was fighting Kohazuna? Okay. Get that worm. An analysis. I have my own thoughts about Inner Agent 3. I think Inner Agent 3 is really cool, but I don't know how much is actually there, like, from a developer intention standpoint. Yeah. Again, I mean, bronze is what I need the most. Like, I actually want bronze more than gold. I would like more than 21, but honestly, I'll take it. But yeah, I don't know why Kohozuna died. Like, I don't know. I don't know if we need to rework the strategy somehow, but we really gotta focus Ouroboros if we're ever gonna win this. Like, that, it has to die first. So, try your best to target it next time, I guess. I know you guys are trying, but... okay, sorry, I want to re-chat a little back. Yeah. Neo 3 and Octavio versus the player that'd be cool. I don't know, like, I don't want them to overuse the trope of, like, fighting past protagonists. But it also was really cool. I just, gameplay-wise, I want more of that. I really want, like, tanky player AI, and not just Octolings that die, like, instantly in, like, 2 shots. Like, I really like difficult player AI. I think the one-on-one aspect was really cool too. They don't have to make it like a boss fight. Like, you can just have like a mini boss that's like a super elite Octoling, you know, and that, like an armored Octoling. I don't know. You could do something cool with that. That was just like that kind of gameplay. I want the gameplay more than I wanted as like a narrative element, almost. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, fighting like Agent 4 and Side Order would have been cool. Like, especially if it was, you know, like an Order clone of Agent 4, so they wouldn't have had to make like Evil 4. That would have been neat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want more stuff like Agent 3, especially if we're talking about like super bosses. Inner Agent 3 was super cool. I think the person we had was gonna join back. Yeah. I think I did see Inkling Rendezvous. Well, I know that's what people were calling people were calling the parallel canon song Inkling Rendezvous as a joke. But I also think I saw that. I don't really remember what it was, but I think I saw it. Also, I actually have to run to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Does my mic sound good, by the way? I'm like trying... It's like a weird position. I feel like it's not weird, but I realized a couple streams ago that I'm like... I was nerfing my abilities in the game by trying to like sit up to meet my mic rather than bringing my mic to where I was sitting. So I was like sitting weird. Okay, I think it tested it before the stream, so it should be good. I mean, the only reason I think there might be more Splatfest is because apparently there was, like, a data mined thing for Ankopolis Square that suggested they might do more seasonal fests, but... I mean, Grand Fest will be, like, the final one that matters. I don't know. Splatfests are not a huge deal to me. Like, I'm a little sad when they end, but, like, for me, they're not really... I mean, they are a central part of the Splatoon experience, I guess, but it is just turf war at the end of the day. I'm excited for Grand Fest, but I wouldn't personally mind if they ended after that, to be honest. Just stuff from the... Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean... I think they could do more with the fact that Octolings... Or, I mean, I don't know if it would be Octolings, but whatever enemies we face in the future, if they would, like, super jump mid-battle and, like, you know, actually move around the terrain in more interesting ways than just walking and holding the trigger. That could be kind of cool. I mean, things like the Agent 3 dodge roll is really cool, too. I mean, I don't feel like they would go straight into reruns. Like, I feel like a lot of people are saying reruns. I like... The Splatoon 2 reruns happened because of COVID, and Splatoon 3, like, almost definitely getting internally delayed. And, you know, them just wanting to give the fans something to tide them over. I don't think they were ever... they almost definitely weren't a plan, considering Final Fest was named Final Fest. And I just think it would be weird to hop right into reruns right after Grand Fest happens. So, I think if we get Seasonal Fest, I don't see why they wouldn't just use new themes. I mean, they can just reuse, like, the outfits and the decorations and everything from last time and just, you know, put a new PNG for the teams. It doesn't seem like it would be that much work, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of used to the life cycle of a Splatoon game at this point. I feel like there's lots of new fans who are like, wow, it's already ending, and it's like, yeah, we knew it was going to be 2 years, that's how it is. Like, I don't know. I get that it's sad and maybe disappointing, and some people want longer support, but it's like, that's just kind of how they do Splatoon games, and I don't particularly mind it. Yeah, it's so weird, like... I don't know. I can't imagine playing Splatoon and not having started with Splatoon 1. I mean, I wouldn't say a lot of stuff, it's pretty much just fizz bangs, right? I'll guess the conch clashes or whatever. I still haven't even gotten one of those. Not the big one, at least. When you were 8, yeah. I mean, the cool thing for me is that I played Splatoon 1 when I was like 13. So, I mean, I guess the Inklings are technically 14, but, you know, I've basically literally grown up with the series and with the characters. Like, I'm pretty much the same age as Agent 3, which I think is cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people start in Splatoon 2, obviously, because it, you know, Switch just sold way better, but Splatoon 1 is just such a... It was just such a different vibe. I know everyone said it a million times at this point, but it just feels different than the other games. And it still is, like, what I think of when I think Splatoon. I don't know. I really don't know if I would have gotten as into the series if I didn't start with 1. What else is it? Yeah, I mean, if you had a Wii U, there were like 3 games to buy, so if you had the console, you probably played Splatoon. It had like an insane, what's it called? Like an install rate? The rate of people who own the console and the game, was pretty nuts. Especially in Japan. Because, I mean, Wii U literally had, like, you had Smash 4, Mario Maker, Splatoon. And then, like, and then everything else. I don't know. I mean, 3D World was good. It's better on Switch, but it was fun on Wii U. Ow. Mario Kart 8, I guess, was originally on Wii U. There's a handful of games, but it's nowhere near the Switch library. Switch library is so insane. Like, I don't know, I've only ever had, like, you know, Not including handheld consoles, I've only ever had 3 consoles. I've had the Wii, the Wii U, and the Switch. I mean, the Switch for me just blows the other ones out of the water. Like, I mean, Wii had good games, obviously. It had, like, Mario Galaxy, just like my childhood game, and lots of other cool stuff, but, like... I mean, the Switch, obviously, it's different because I have money to just buy whatever games I want now. So there's probably more niche stuff on Wii that I would have liked, but... I mean, there's just so many good games on Switch. I mean, Smash 4 was good. I love Smash 4. I think Smash 4 gets, you know, in retrospect, it kind of just feels like a worse Ultimate now, but at the time, it was very good. I played it more on 3DS than on Wii U, I think, honestly. I heard Pikmin 3 was good. I did not play Pikmin 3. I guess, I mean, Pikmin 3 is yeah. Maybe Nintendo wanted it to be viewed as like a big in-house thing, but I definitely feel like the big 3 were Smash, Splatoon, and Mario Maker. At least at like the end of the, you know, Wii U's lifespan. Wait, you didn't even play Pikmin 3? Sure, hyping it up for being a fake fan. Oh god. Sonic Lost World. Yeah, I mean, I loved Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. There were other smaller Wii U games I liked, there just weren't that many. Bayonetta 2 was Wii U exclusive, I think. I didn't play that, but I guess that that was probably someone's reason for buying a Wii U. Oh yeah, the Splatoon shoes. I did see that. I probably would not buy those myself, but they do look pretty cool. I'm not sure I even know what Knights is. I feel like I've heard of that, maybe, but I don't even really know. Oh god. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really, I just haven't played a lot of, like, Sega games. Okay, yeah, I can, like, picture people posting, like, Sonic and that, like, art together, but it's not really something I know anything about. I feel like if I play any other Sonic game, it should be one of the Sonic Adventure games. I don't know. Sonic is also a series I feel like I've kind of like, I've tried it out and I just don't really think it's for me. But I feel like those are the last like ones I feel like I would still give a chance. Yeah, well, I'm glad you think that, Mr. Sonic dude yourself. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't even like Sonic Mania, which I feel like is like if you like any Sonic game, it seems to be people like Sonic Mania, and that didn't really, I don't know. I didn't really click with that game. So, and I've tried some 3D Sonic games, and I don't know. Adventure or like Unleashed maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I would try, but I'm not very interested in them at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, literally every time I play Sonic, it's like, you know the Miiverse post of the guy who's like, who thought it was even remotely okay to put this here in the Sonic level? Like, that's just me unironically. I'm like, there's just so many elements of the level design. I'm like, this is just not fun. Like, I just don't like this. I don't like the way this is here. Like, I don't get it. I know people like the cutscenes in Black Knight. I thought the gameplay was, like, very bad. I haven't played it myself, but I've seen some of it. I thought that was the consensus, but I don't know. Maybe not to Sonic fans. That's not it, right? No, it's not. Okay, I don't know. I thought that was King. You're cracked. We just gotta be cracked on the actual triumvirate wave. I will say I've seen the cutscene of him doing the transformation into like the gold armor, and that does go hard. Couldn't you just emulate it? Can you emulate Wii games on a Switch? Wouldn't, I mean, if you have a decent PC, I feel like that would be easier, but maybe you don't. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how much longer I'll stream today. I mean, well, definitely to the next triumvirate and maybe beyond, but I'm not sure. The Salmon Run 4. For some reason, that just occurred to me, like, when Splatoon 2 and 3 servers go down, some people are gonna end it playing Salmon Run. That feels weird to me, but I guess that's what the game is to some people. Yeah, emulating motion controls is always kind of jank. What was the point of next wave? I mean, I think it's just like Salmon Run 2. I don't know. I don't know anyone who actually refers to it as Salmon Run the next wave. There's just Splatoon 3 Salmon Run. Yeah, low-key part of me wanted to play the adventure games just so that I can get the references when the movie comes out, but I probably won't get around to it in time for that. I don't know, I weirdly like the Sonic movies, like, a lot. Or I'm like iffy on them, I don't know. Because it's like the humor is kind of not great, because it's like very kids movie, but the action scenes are just cool. I like CG Sonic fighting people. I don't know. I weirdly am always kind of into it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The movies definitely are not like... I feel like I would like them if I was more of a Sonic fan. And I like them a little bit, not much of a Sonic fan. But his character is just, you know... Oh, someone disconnected. Do we even want to play this? I mean, we're not gonna... we could low-key just quit, but maybe... Okay, I guess we can try. Yeah. I'm very back and forth on how I feel about the Mario movie, too. Because I'm a massive Mario fan, and I really liked it the first time I watched it, but there are just so many blatant issues with, like, the actual story. Like, I do think it's really fun as just a thing to find Easter eggs in, and just as a, you know... It's just cool to see Mario in movie form, but... I don't know. I hope the second one is, like, better as far as the actual storytelling. Oh, the second Sonic movie was way better. The first one, in retrospect, is, like, not very good at all. But, I don't know. I can kind of buy into the hype of just seeing video game character on movie screen, which I know doesn't work as well for some people, but I just think it's kind of neat. Yeah, I mean, you have to be a Mario fan to like the Mario movie. But, like, that's the point. I don't know. Like, I do feel like there's some value to it. I think you can't judge it as, like, a normal movie, because it's, like, it's a celebration of, like, Mario's history as much as it is, you know, its own thing. I'm weirdly, like, hesitant about the idea of a Splatoon story outside of the games. I mean, obviously, I do not want a live action, but even like like an anime would be cool, I guess. I don't know what they would do though. Like, I don't know if it would be CG or if it'd be like anime. I really don't know. Well, that's my I really don't want it to be a retelling of the story modes, because I don't think they could pull that off in a way that I would like. Oh yeah, the Captain Toad theme made me so happy, dude. Not the manga, not the manga. That would be awful. Oh no, not the manga. Please, not the manga. We need to let Kuroika die and not ever come back. Okay, well, we lost someone. But I guess it's fine. Oh, I didn't see. You said you gotta go. Okay, I actually missed that message, my bad. Well, I don't know if you're here anymore, but thank you for playing Slop, that was nice. Now we got Cosmic in, and hopefully we can get a triumvirate. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. The manga has, like, a couple very slightly interesting moments and redeeming qualities, but overall it's just not good. It's just not good storytelling. I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like I need to sugarcoat it. It's the characters are bland and like intentionally one note, and it's just turf war. It's just not interesting. But I mean, I've, you know, my own reading of like Splatoon 1 especially is just a lot more complex than like what I feel like could be achieved in a show. Like, cause there's the whole idea that like, you know, the lore being optional is a very, oh my god, we got another disconnect. The lore being optional matters so much in Splatoon 1. I genuinely think it would not be the same experience if you were given that lore. It's the same problem I have with, there's like a Nier Automata anime, which like, that is a story that is so, like, it's so crucial that that story is told in an interactive medium. So I don't get how you make a show out of it. Like, I refuse to watch it, because I think that's just a complete misunderstanding of the original intention, even though I guess it's, I mean, I think the original creators of the game are working on it to some extent, which confuses me. I don't know. I just don't think everything that is a game, you know, going from game story to show story, you can't just do a one-to-one adaptation and have it be the same thing. They're different mediums with different techniques and different, you know, ways of conveying information, and some stories are just better suited to games, I think. I mean, I think out of respect for the game Nier Automata, I can't watch the anime. I just feel like it goes against what it is. I don't know. I don't get it. I just actually don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me that they would make a show out of that. And there's so many interesting ways they could have like explored the world. So, I mean, that's my thing with Splatoon, right? Is if they do a Splatoon story outside of the game, I want it to just be like exploring the world in some other way. I want, like, I've talked about this a few times. So, like, what I want out of Splatoon story is literally just like people like in Inkopolis, you know. I don't want it to always be this thing. Oh, someone back out so Cosmic Cupid can get back in, hopefully. I forgot to. Oh, shoot. Okay. That is... Oh, you have a ban anyway. Okay. Well, that works out. Yeah, I would want it to be a self-contained thing. Yeah, Octo Expansion... Because Octo Expansion, you have stuff like the mem cakes and the chat logs. Like, the chat logs are literally designed to feel like you are scrolling through a chat room. You know, and like the images load in as you scroll down the page, and you play files while reading the text, you know? Like, it's just this very tangible, interactive experience that just wouldn't work in a show. Like, the interactivity is a part of the storytelling. The memcake poems, you know, are... this seems like a weirdly specific thing, but the fact that you can rotate the memcakes, like... I just love, I mean, obviously, I made the whole big deal about it in the video essay, but like, you know, the brilliance of introversion, this idea that you're just kind of like, you know, 8 is just on their own, kind of just, you know, fiddling with these little, like, trinkets in their hands. Like, it's just this very, like, tactile kind of, you know, way to immerse the player. And it's like, you feel like you're literally just, like, holding the mem cakes and, like, moving them around in your fingers, like... I really, really love that. It's a very small detail, but it's very important to me, and it wouldn't work in anything other than a game. Yeah, something like Twilight Wings, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I just want there to be a story fully about, like in my opinion, if the games are always going to have silent protagonists, what I would want them to explore in a show is, you know, give me teenage characters. Give me teenage Inklings and Octolings that are like the playable characters, but they're, you know, they're full-on characters with their own, like, arcs and personalities. Like, that's what I would want them to explore, because we get idle interactions in the game. You know, we get villains in the game. We get these big crazy worlds in the game. I really want just like, you know, almost like slice of life level, you know, just like Inklings existing in Inkopolis and interacting with the world in more like specific ways that a show would communicate better. That's what I would want. Yeah, I mean, again, that's like a lot of lore people like really like the idea of there being like an open world or open zone Splatoon that has a heavier focus on exploration, but like for me the gameplay matters. Like I don't see Splatoon working in that kind of game. Like you have to either change the gameplay a lot to the point that it doesn't feel like Splatoon anymore, or you do something else weird. Like I just don't know how. I don't think Splatoon and exploration necessarily go hand in hand. And while I would obviously love the environments to be more fleshed out, I don't know if I really want exploration to be like a gameplay thing. I just don't get how it would work. Like I don't know. Well, even in a spin-off, it's like, I don't know. I mean, my ideal, I think, is like, I talked about this in a video like a long time ago. I think something almost like a, you know, more open 3D Mario game, almost like Mario Sunshine, right? I'd say Sunshine over Odyssey, because Sunshine kind of has more of a dedication to making its environments feel more lived in. But then there's like actual platforming. So like, I mean, Sunshine isn't ideal because even in Sunshine, the platforming is kind of like separate in like the secret courses. But you know, if we had like cool platforming that was actually built into just very dense environments, to me that would be better than like, you know, open world where it's just very spread thin and then there's points of interest. Like I would rather the levels just become more, you know, realistic locations that are more dense with detail and environmental storytelling and stuff. Yeah. Oh, hello, we're out of pain. We are... Well, we currently have a random because someone disconnected. Cosmic Cupid disconnected, right. So then... I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure. I guess you could join while they have a ban, maybe, but that's only gonna be for like one game, so then... I don't know. I don't know. Someone can join. Yeah, I mean... I just don't think it would be very fun. Like, to me, when people say open world Splatoon, if we're thinking current Splatoon gameplay, but in an open world, to me that's just a Splatoon level, but instead of platforming, it's a giant flat plane. And you just shoot and swim, and shoot and swim, and shoot and swim, and that's all you do. Like, if it's not that, then what is it? Are we riding like a vehicle? Are we, you know... If we're just fast traveling to areas, then what's the point of it being open world at all? It's like, I just, if you actually try to translate the gameplay to open world, what does that actually mean? What does that look like? Because if you literally just use the current gameplay in a bigger environment, that just wouldn't be fun. Okay, Ravpin. Well, yeah, we probably play one more, I guess, just with these three. Yeah, I mean... I don't really love Sonic Frontiers, if I'm being honest. I didn't really love that structure, so I don't know if I would really want Splatoon to take that direction. I mean, maybe more of like a Bowser's Fury type of thing. But even then, I just don't, like, it would benefit the immersion, but I can't see a way it benefits the gameplay. And it is Nintendo at the end of the day. So I don't see that ever happening if it doesn't benefit the gameplay somehow. And I just don't... Like, unless it was a purely visual thing and you just take a launch pad between each of the levels, but then again, it's like, what's the point? I don't know. I just don't imagine it working out in a way that satisfies, like, making a interesting, intricate world and having actually good gameplay. I think there's just like a, I don't know, there's a general push, or at least there has been in the games industry, for games to just be bigger. And I think just not every game needs to be literally physically bigger. Like, I think if you have a bunch of platforming levels and then you just have a big flat plane between them, at some point you have to ask, what value is that big flat plane between the levels actually adding? Nope. Yeah, I mean, the whole, I don't know. There is just a kind of an inherent, like, fun to going super fast as Sonic across a big grassy plain. Like, I'm not saying Sonic Frontiers, I'm not even specifically talking about that, but, like, because I think that does... For me, I just didn't like the platforming very much in Sonic Frontiers. Like, the structure was actually okay. Like, it's fun to run as Sonic across a big grassy plain, and it's fun to do the platforming. Well, except I just didn't really like the platforming, but, like, in Splatoon it would be the other way around, where it would be fun to do the platforming, but I don't think it'd be very fun to go from place to place. So, I don't know. Oh, we went from Fog to Goldie. Okay, lots of Goldies today, I guess. Did my Splatana not hit the Goldie? I feel like it didn't do anything to it. I mean, Octo Expansion is always the thing I would go to for atmosphere, but that is my own opinion. I had no idea where I was even aiming that. Oh, okay, please live. Please live. Please live. Okay. Yeah, I've been ranting about Return of the Mammalians for... What the? Okay, I guess it was on the gusher, but looked very weird. Yeah. I mean, atmosphere is like everything for me in Octo Expansion. Just like the train... I mean, every 8-ball level, just like staring off into the background. The train car looking out at all the different, you know, weird passengers, and into the backgrounds of those. I love the background. The Octo Expansion skyboxes are actually so beautiful. But even just the vibes of like the more, because like I think what's really cool about Octo Expansion for me is like there's kind of just this pervasive feeling of like I don't like it's like weirdly like cozy, but it's also like claustrophobic. It's like even in the moments where the game is like just supposed to be fun, like a lot of times rather than just being like upbeat, it'll feel like intense. A lot of it is due to the music, but it's like, you know, a lot of the more, you have like the chill levels, which are, you know, I feel like Regret as a song is interesting because it's like, it's not just chill, but it's almost like sad. Like there's kind of this weird like melancholic feeling, and then that mixed with just like the intense levels that feel kind of like oppressive. Like, I don't know, it feels different than the rest of Splatoon to me, because it feels like most of it isn't just trying to be fun as much as it is trying to be like, you know, intense or just like, I don't know, it's just so different from everything else in the game. Octopus expansion. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to read chat. We are actually here. Please give us good weapons. Please give us good weapons. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, if I'm being honest, but okay, we'll try. Where's horror? There's horror. There's horror. Go the other way. Go that way. Go that way. Oh my god. Okay, we're not getting that bomb. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Please go to horror. Okay, nice. Cool. Okay, good. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my god. Oh, did that not? Oh my god, that missed? Are you serious? How did that miss? It's right there. Come on. Oh, what is the stinger? Oh my god. Okay, they do not know about the Horrorborus thing. Oh, hello, Kohozuna. Oh, hello, Kohozuna. Oh my god. Throw eggs at horror. Oh my god, I missed. I am bad at the game. Oh, dude. Oh, see you, Octocharger. Oh my god. Okay, nice. Nice. We can at least kill horror, probably. That's something. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, well. It's alright. You know, I might stop there. We have been going for 3 hours. Unfortunately, we did not get Triumvirate, but you know, it's hard to commit to another one because it takes a long time to do each attempt. Yeah, I'm all right with that amount too. It is progress. Yeah, this has been a fun stream. Lots of lore talk, which is always fun for me. I just want to, okay, well, yeah, rewards, I guess. I don't even care. I just do this for the chunks. I pretty much don't care about any Salmon Run gear. So this is the page I am trying to actually complete. I have 300 bronze, so I got the Octolite armor. But yeah, it's 800 for both of those. Why is, like, they're all like 800? They're all so expensive. I just don't. Why is Welding Mask 800? Why is Flipper Floppers 300? I don't know. This is the only, if I complete any Grizzco rewards out of all this stuff, this is the only one I plan to like actually finish. I mean, work suits maybe. Actually no, definitely not. I'm probably not ever finishing these because that's insane how much silver you need. 800 like Splatoon 2 Octo. I mean, maybe. At least that's an excuse for this one. It's like, oh, 8 cause Octo. What? Why is the welding mask 800? Why is the SRL code 800? Why do you do this to me? Why do you just mean? Why is the dust blocker? Why is the mask 800? Ugh. I don't know. That is definitely still like one of the biggest flaws of Splatoon 3, I think, honestly, is how much of a grind that gear is. It always throws me off coming out here. Like I've been using this hub for a while, but I still feel like I expect to arrive in the Splatoon 3 one. Hello, Isopadre. Oh, you have to spend a certain amount of scales to like unlock more things to buy. It's kind of weird. I think you have to spend like a certain amount of bronze, silver, and gold. I'd probably just like look it up on the wiki because I don't know the exact numbers. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was saying for the longest time, like, I like using Splatsville because I like that each game is a different hub, but I just kind of like this one more. I don't know. I like the vibes better. Oh, hi, Dan. I was literally doing salmon for half of the stream. But yeah. Probably gonna call it there. I'm glad to be back. I'm hoping to get out the thing I was talking about, the Splatoon 2 Final Fest lore thing, pretty soon. It's a pretty easy script to write because I'm pretty much just showing a post and then, you know, saying a few words on it. Some of them are just like a few paragraphs, but you know, that should come out soon. It should be pretty easy to put together. Hopefully sometime this week. And then, I don't know, maybe some other Grand Fest type of hype videos. I'm not exactly sure. And then, yeah, I have plans for the future, but those are for the future, so who knows. Until then, thank you guys for hanging out and talking about lore and being brain rotted and playing some games. And I will see you either probably in that video. Probably that will come out before the next stream, I would hope. It should not take a whole week. So I'll see you then. Thank you guys. This has been Cosmic. Farewell.